Good morning. Welcome to another cleaning motivation video. Today I'm doing a full apartment clean with me. Somehow Thursdays and Fridays have sort of become my weekly full deep cleaning days, and I'm really enjoying the structure to my week. So if you are wanting to do some cleaning and you don't want to do it alone, then you can pop this on the TV or on the computer or on the phone, just somewhere in the background, and we can clean together. Today I thought I would switch it up and start with the living room. So I'm going to be putting away all of the things. I just have stuff everywhere. I don't know how this happens or why this happens, but I always end up with just so much stuff all over my couch. I have a little basket at the moment that has become my little electronic and cable storage, and it just sits underneath my coffee table, which I really like. And then after I put everything away, I'm going to vacuum the couch. This is always part of my routine. Next up, I'm vacuuming the floor, and as usual, I like to use a stick vacuum for the carpet. This is actually a new stick vacuum. This is the Dreamy Z30 cordless stick vacuum, and they are so kindly sponsoring today's video. This vacuum is part of the Dreamy Z series. They have a range of different vacuums in this series, so depending on what type of house you have or what your needs are, you can select the appropriate type of vacuum. This is a very heavy duty vacuum. It is designed for deep cleaning in carpet. So it makes it great for my rug, because I've mentioned before how much I struggle with getting this rug feeling like it's clean. Its filtration system captures ultrafine particles down to 0.1 microns, which just means that you have a cleaner and healthier home. If you have pets that shed a lot of fur, then this is the vacuum for you. It actually comes with a pet de-shedding attachment, which has bristles on it to be able to brush through the fur, as well as a push button on the back to be able to help remove the fur from the bristles. This just makes grooming so easy and maintaining a fur-free home. My favorite brush head is the little mini motorized brush head, and I always designate this particular piece for the couch. So any upholstery, furniture, the bedding, anything like that that I don't want to touch with the floor pieces, I use this little piece, and it's so handy to be able to clean up fluff and dirt, especially if you spill anything onto a couch or a bedding or something that's a little more fragile. Another versatile little attachment is the combination tool. When the bristles are pulled all the way down, I found this to be really helpful for cleaning things like lampshades, and when the bristles pulled back, I found this to be really helpful for cleaning along skirting boards. It also comes with this fantastic stand. I've had other stick vacuums that require you to screw or mount something into the wall, and it's just not practical, especially if you're renting. This thing is completely standalone, and it even has 3 spots at the back to hold some of the attachments. It's just so neat and organized, and it just makes storing it so much better. The battery life is fantastic. You can get up to 90 minutes of running time, which means you're going to be able to get all your space done before needing to recharge again. And see these little lights out the front? This is one of the coolest features. These little lights help detect dust, and without them, it's amazing how much you miss. It's very, very confronting when you first use them and you realize there's so much more dust than you thought there was, and it just means that you can now see everything and actually get a much deeper and better clean. There's an LCD screen on the back of the vacuum that tells you everything that's going on. It will give you alerts if the vacuum needs something, and then the button to the left, when you press this, it will be able to change the function and the mode of the vacuum. If you are interested in the Dreamy Z30 vacuum cleaner or any of the vacuum cleaners from the Z series, then I will have a link and more information in the description. Next up, we're into doing a load of clothes washing. I fell a bit behind with all of my clothes washing over the last week or so, but I think I might be caught up now because right to the right of the washing machine here, I already have clothes drying. So I think this dark load might be the last of it all, and then I am free to just do bedding and anything else like towels. Next, I am going to be cleaning the kitchen, and knowing that I'm going to be cleaning either Thursday or Friday, I tend to just avoid doing the dishes the night before. It just gives me a chance to be a little bit lazy, because if I'm going to get up and do it first thing in the morning, I might as well just leave the dishes out. So I have a sink full of dishes and a bunch of different stuff to start cleaning. This here is one of the best little Amazon purchases I have ever made. This is an identity concealer. I don't know what else you would call it, but essentially it's a roller with ink in it to roll over the address on any letters or anything that you get, and you just have these little ink refills, and occasionally I need to refill them, and that's what I was doing today because as I was trying to remove the address on my Amazon packages, it ran out of ink. I don't know if I mentioned before, but today's clean wasn't just the average weekly clean. I was actually specifically cleaning to make room for us to move in over the weekend. So my boyfriend moved in with me, and I just wanted my apartment to be so clean to be able to make way for all of the boxes and the bags and the furniture that was coming in. We didn't want to be tripping over anything. So I was just trying to make it feel so fresh and decluttered and organized before the weekend. I still have this ridiculous plant just sitting on my bench. It's just there. Yeah, this one. This plant. It's just been sitting there. I repotted it a few weeks ago, and I think there was something wrong with the particular soil I had because it killed a whole other plant that I used. And I've never really had plants die like that before. At first, I thought it was because it was completely overwatered and two of the other stems went mushy and they died. But this one, I tried to keep out and it dried out. It was doing well. And the second I put it back in the soil, it went funny again. And so I think I'm going to throw the rest of the soil out and just buy a new bag, but I can't work it out and it's really annoying. It's in the pot at the moment, but it's dying and I don't know what to do because I can't water it anymore, but it's just dying. So I don't know what's wrong with it. I took the coffee machine out of the corner and pushed everything over, and I think it feels so much less cluttered in here. The Nespresso Vertuo is just a really big, chunky machine, and I only bought it because I'd heard so much about it and that everybody loved it, and I actually really don't like it. So I still need to sell it, but I just took it out of the space, and I'm so torn between a drip coffee machine and an espresso machine, and I kind of want to have both. So if you own two coffee machines, do you think it's worth it? Or is that just being ridiculous and like really impractical? I do know that some brands make dual machines that will have both the drip coffee side and also the espresso side, and I've been eyeing those off. So if you have one of those, let me know what your thoughts are. Next up, I'm going to vacuum the kitchen. You can see there's a lot of dirt on the ground. I have some dried plants leave things on the ground and just dust. I always end up with so much dirt on the floor in the kitchen. But the middle of the island is an area I've always struggled to clean underneath. And because of the way that the head of this vacuum is able to tilt, it just makes cleaning under there so easy. So I'm really glad that I'm now able to get under there and do a proper clean. I also decided to move my Google Home off the ground because it just seemed really impractical being in the walkway, and I put it up here near my little fruit bowl. I also almost forgot about doing the entryway, and I thought, you know what, I should probably do this. The entryway table just always gets so cluttered, and nothing really changed from the last cleaning video that I did. I tried to clean it up, but it just got messy almost immediately. So I don't know what the situation will be with that. I think after we move in together, we can figure out how to organize the entryway. Moving on to the bedroom, I'm going to wash my bed sheets. I have a 2-week washing cycle. So in my last video, which is the on week with all of the bedding, I washed everything. I did all the pillowcases, the doona cover, the sheets. And then this week, which I call the off week, I only do the satin pillowcases that we actually sleep on, the sheets, and I think that's it. I leave the decorative pillows because we don't really touch them. They're just there, but I do wash them eventually. I just don't feel I need to wash them every single week. So it's kind of 1 week on for everything, 1 week off for just a few of the bedding items. I'm still using the window cleaner and the paper towel to wipe down a lot of the surfaces in my apartment. I just prefer this because I think it gets the dust a whole lot better, and I don't really need to heavily clean each of these surfaces. If I use a wet cloth and actual cleaning spray, it just tends to leave the top of everything really wet, and I don't think it's good for any of the furniture, and I just don't like the finish of it. So I find the window cleaner and the paper towel to just be so much better. I decided to try cleaning my lampshades with the new vacuum and one of the attachments, and this was a really good way to get off the dust because I've had these lamps for a few months now, but I noticed that they're starting to get dust on them, and because they're felt, I was about to say felt, I don't know if it's felt, velvet, that's what I'm searching for. Because they're velvet, the dust kind of clings to them and you cannot get them wet. So I don't really know how else to clean them other than the vacuum, and it did a really good job. Plus, it's also satisfying to see the fabric all be brushed the same way. Film remaking the bed and cleaning the bathroom, but the footage all ended up corrupt. So unfortunately, this video is cut a little bit short, and I've just filled it in with some old footage from last year when I cleaned my bathroom a while ago. The nice thing now is that I have that green tray that I thrifted that holds all my products on the edge of the bench. And you know what? Having the little tray and like a designated area is actually making it feel more organized in there. But the next cleaning video you see, the whole bathroom is going to look totally different because once my boyfriend moves in, we've got a full Billy bookcase from IKEA with doors on it that will become linen and cleaning product storage, and that's going to be really, really helpful. And then he's also got a little over toilet storage shelf thing, and it's going to have so much more storage. It's going to be so much better for all my cleaning products, and I'm really, really, really looking forward to it. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out and cleaning together. I hope you got a lot of cleaning done in this time. I'm sorry that it's not a longer video. I would have liked it to be a little bit longer, but next time we'll be back with a full and proper cleaning motivation video, and I'm going to start ticking off some things on my list that have just been sitting there for a while that really need to get done, you know? Anyway, if you are interested in the Dreamy Z30 vacuum cleaner or any of the vacuum cleaners from their Z series, I will have a link in the description that you can check out, and I will see you in my next video.